Hey guys, Melissa here from GirlGoneFishing, and I'm back up north in Ohio again. This weekend I'm fishing with the Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio. First time I've ever fished with them. I had a tournament weekend free on my normal schedule with the Buckeye Trail and the Cincinnati schedule, and I just decided to add it in. My buddy Kevin already was coming up here and had a campsite booked, so we're gonna split the site, and it's gonna be a great time. Another chance to come up and try to figure out. I'm gonna fish East Harbor again because after all the times I fished up here, I still don't have that place figured out. So there's one place that I like to stop when I come up here to the Port Clinton area, and that is Fisherman Central. So I'm gonna go in there. I'm on my way to the campground to meet up with Kevin, and I saw a sign for this, and I haven't been there in a couple years. I gotta check it out. So I'm gonna go see if they have anything I need, and then we'll hit the campground. Well, I accidentally spent 45 minutes in Fisherman Central, so now I just have about 5 minutes to East Harbor State Park Campground to meet up with Kevin, and I think our buddy Nick Rizzo's up there too. All right, see you up at the campground. Well, that Fisherman Central would be really expensive to live near because they have walls and walls of stuff that I've never seen in person before. Like every color of megabass and some mollusks and jackal and just really cool stuff. I managed to get out of there without spending too much money, but whoo, I wanted a lot of it. So I've made it to camp. Kevin has been here for a couple days, so he's already set up. So I'm starting with the new urban artifact, dragons. These are awesome. And setting up camp, getting my tent set up. All right, all the work is done. Camp is set up, and it's time to cook dinner, relax around the fire, have an early bed so I'm not exhausted for the tournament tomorrow. And I'm excited to get fishing out on East Harbor again. So we'll see you out on the water tomorrow morning. Here's Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hey.
Well, it's 5:45 and I'm at a good starting spot. So I launched at a different ramp today. I didn't launch at the campground ramp like I usually do. I launched at a kayak ramp kind of across the little harbor from the campground ramp. So it was a nice ramp. They improved it last year, put more gravel, kind of compacted it. So it was fine, but a little less of a pedal to get to this upper end that I wanted to try. So I fished the other end last time I was up here. So I thought I'd try something different. The mayflies are hatching up here, and I'm watching a bunch of them fly around here, and little bugs or little fish try to eat them. So this is gonna be interesting. Might start with something like a weightless fluke or a popper, or maybe even like a little whopper plopper. And then I've got a chatterbait, I've got a weightless Senko, and I've got a 8-inch ribbon tail worm. So that's my starting lineup, and 10 more minutes to wait. I'm ready to get going. More and more people are just piling up here from the other ramps. So I thought I had my electronics problems kind of zeroed in when I opened up my battery box. Now, when I first started doing this like a couple years ago, Brian Tacey from Strictly Sailing Kayak set me up a battery box that had 3 Dakota Lithium 10 amp hour batteries, like in a row, in alignment, in series, something like that. I'm not very good with electric stuff, but I'm working on it. So when I looked in there, one of them had a attachment that was off. So we thought that was probably the problem, but right away, as soon as I'm out here, my fish finder has already powered off 3 times. I can't make my back GoPro work. So it's either my fish finder and my GoPros both happen to be having problems, which is possible, or it's my battery. So I'm gonna have to just get a new battery and test it out, or maybe I'll borrow a battery from Brian and test it out. But I'm kind of disappointed. It doesn't matter though. I don't really need electronics. It's just to find the grass edges here, and I can do that with lures. So it'll be fine, and I'll figure it out next weekend. Fish number one, 13 1/4. All right, we got fish number one, 13 1/4. I don't know what cameras are working right now, so I'll just do this to make sure. Fish number two, 12 3/4 on the popper. So I'm using a Mega Bass Pop Max popper. Don't want to tell anyone though. All right, let's get bigger ones. .30 report. I have 2 fish on the board, something in the 12 range, something in the 13 range. Not good, but I missed a giant. Well, I broke them off. It came shooting at the lure, leapt out of the water, and then broke my line. So bleh, but boy, that was cool. So I think I need to change my location. Well, I tried in here. It's shallow, really grassy, lily pads. I had 2 sort of half-hearted hits on frogs that I missed. I don't even know if they committed or not, but I can't waste the morning bite back here as much as I'd like to, so I'm gonna head back out, go down here, fish along there, get that grass. This is all somewhere between like 4 and 7 feet and grassy. Different kinds of grass. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I have any cameras running right now, so there you go. I got an 18-incher. Woo! All right, this guy makes 3 fish, and since the Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio has a 3-fish limit, this guy gives me a limit. And he's a beauty, 18 inches. All right, let me see if I can go get some more. Well, that alarm means it's 2 o'clock, and with the Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio, that is lines out. So lines out at 2 o'clock with this one. I know it's usually 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock with all my other trails. Oh, it's too bad. I need more time to find fish. But I got 3 fish, which is the limit for KANEO. It's not 3 big fish though. I got an 18, but then I got a 12 and a 13. So if I could have bumped out one of those little fish, it would have done much better. But hey, I stuck to it. I was really grinding. I tried everything I could think of. My morning fish came on a popper, Mega Bass Pop Max, and I ended up losing it to a giant fish that came up and crushed it and broke my line. So I hope that's on video. Otherwise, it was this big. If it's on video, it's probably this big. If not, this big. And let's see. So I got 1 bite on a fluke and I missed it. I got 2 bites on a frog and I missed both of them. Although I really don't know that they were like wholehearted hits. You know, it could have just been like bleh. But still, I had a shot. And so between those 3 and the one I broke off, I just didn't fish very clean today. You know, on days that you're not going to catch a lot of fish, which honestly for me is every day I go out, you can't lose fish. So after the last tournament up here, the Buckeye Kayak one, a really good angler on the Buckeye Trail says to me, "Do you want some advice?" I'm like, "Of course." And he says, if you're fishing East Harbor and you're not catching 17-inch fish, like a lot of them, you need to move. So I never was. The only time I caught a fish and moved was when it was the 18-inch fish. So maybe I shouldn't have moved at that point. But I stayed with my starting area for about 2.5 hours, and then I started moving. And I don't know, maybe that was too long. Yeah, up here at East Harbor, the morning bite seems to end around like 8 or 9, and if you don't have your fish by then, you might be in a lot of trouble. So I don't think I should have wasted the morning bite as much. You know, I should have moved a lot at that point, because that was the time I needed to capitalize on, you know, getting my fish in. And even though I did have my 2 fish, that just wasn't enough. I mean, I was in an area with 12 and 13s. Why was I staying there? You're not catching 17-inch bass on East Harbor, you need to move. And what did I do? I stayed for like 2.5, 3 hours at a place where I caught a 12 and a 13. So yay for those fish, but dumb on me for staying there and wasting the valuable morning bite on little fish. So I did try a new ramp this time, which was cool. It worked out fine. And now I get to go to the awards ceremony, see how KANEO does their awards. So let's see who won. I think it might have been my buddy Aaron, who fishes Buckeye. He always does really well up here. So let's go see how bad Aaron kicked all of our butts.
Yeah, you that serious about it? Can I help you, honey?
Nope, I got it.
I know you got it, but I'm here to help you.
Nope, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, as the stuff's floating down the river.
It's not, everything's leashed. I'm ready for that. Everything's under control.
I know, you're being independent.
Hey.
So independent.
Apparently I need to add to the list of things to do, make sure the cart isn't all wacky before I tip the boat.
Well, go on this side up here. Right here. Don't go in the middle, because I made that mistake. I told you, those rocks are bad. Watch your figures.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. I had to have Justin's wife help me find.
Thank you.
No problem, my friend.
Alright, now we've learned the downside of this ramp. Getting up that gravel.
Appreciate everybody signing up to go down and fish this fishery with us, donating to charity, and having a good time today. So we were able to pull over $1,000 today for charity. So you guys are amazing. We really appreciate it. So winner in today's event with 59 inches, Aaron Stallbaum, sorry.
Started off pretty hot. I died probably about like 8:30.
Seems like that was for everybody, a lot of people anyway. It was a hot morning bite, and then 8:30, 9 o'clock it crashed.
Did catch a lot of 18s. My best 5 finding pairs was 96 and a quarter, which is the best I've ever done.
Wow, that's awesome.
You'll get your money Monday, late morning or so.
Yeah, so we have 24-hour challenge period. If there's something that you don't like and you think that it's wrong and you have evidence to prove so, you can do a challenge.
Well, we're done with the award ceremony at Fisherman Central, and I got a chance to replace that popper that fish stole from me. So something really cool about this Kayak Anglers group that I didn't know, there's a Kayak Anglers overall organization, and then there's like little regions. So this was the Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio, and the whole organization is very charity focused. They're going to donate over $1,000 thanks to just this tournament. So that's really cool. And as a bonus, in the raffle, I won a fishing rod. So woohoo! I mean, I was just happy donating to the charity. So I didn't do very well in the tournament. I'm down at the bottom. I got my 3 fish because Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio is a 3 fish limit. So I did get my 3 fish, thank goodness. But they weren't very big, they weren't very good. And it took me all freaking day to just get 3 fish. So I didn't fish very clean today. I gotta fix that. I gotta be a little more on the focus, especially on days when you're not getting bites. It's hard to maintain that focus and be ready every second when you're just going like 4, 6, 8 hours in between bites, But if I'm not gonna catch a lot of fish, then I have to stay ready for the ones I do catch. So this tournament feels a little different for me. I am disappointed in my results, but I'm not like sick to my stomach like I usually am after these tournaments. I'm not feeling like grumpy and disappointed because I tried hard, and that's all I can ask. And I think the difference is I'm not in the Angler of the Year race up here. This is not my trail. I'm just a visitor. So when I fish on the Cincinnati Trail or the Buckeye Trail and I mess up, it hurts my chances to make the end of the year tournament, the invite only tournament that's based on the Angler of the Year points. So there's these, far reaching repercussions for screwing up on those trails. And here, I tried, didn't catch that many fish, learned some stuff, and it's a beautiful weekend. So met some new friends, found out about a great organization, and got to spend the weekend camping with my buddy Kevin and Nick, and Joe McCall's here. And so, it's been a great weekend. So I want to say thanks to the Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio, the guys that run this group. They put a lot of work into this, and I think that it's an awesome organization. It was a well-run tournament, and I'm going to come back up here. I recommend other people give them a try. To get out and fish and know that you're supporting a charity, that's really cool. So I gotta say a big thank you to Strictly Sailing Kayak, because I'm hard on my stuff. I break stuff, I drop stuff in the water, and it's so handy having their shop really close to my house so I can run up and replace what I need. But even if you're not close, they're online, so check them out, support a local family business. And thank you guys for watching. And I gotta say a special shout out. It was really cool meeting some people who live up here and that I didn't know before this. So thanks guys, and I will see you guys on the water on the next one.
When I travel, I put